Christmas morning arrived quietly that year. The city was decorated with lights and ornaments, but the streets felt strangely empty. Most people were inside their homes, sharing meals, opening gifts, pretending everything was whole. The man walked alone. He left his office earlier than usual, not because he was invited somewhere, but because there was nowhere else to go. The building closed early on Christmas Day, and silence followed him out the door. He had money. He had success. He had no one waiting. As he crossed the central square, the cold air cut through his coat. Then he heard it. A piano. The piano stood in the middle of the square, decorated with simple Christmas lights. They flickered softly, uneven, almost fragile. Sitting in front of it was a boy. He couldn't have been more than 9 years old. His shoes were worn. His jacket too thin for the weather. But his hands were steady. He played slowly, carefully, as if each note mattered more than the last. It wasn't a famous Christmas song. It wasn't perfect. But it was honest. The man stopped walking. People passed behind him, carrying bags, laughing, rushing home. No one else stopped. Only him. When the boy finished, the square fell silent again. The man realized he had been holding his breath. Before he could speak, the boy looked up. "Sir," the boy said softly. "I learned this song from my mom." The words hit harder than the music. The man swallowed. "Does she play piano?" he asked. The boy nodded. "She used to play every Christmas," he said. "She said music helps people remember they're not alone." The man looked away. "Where is your mother now?" the man asked. The boy didn't answer right away. He pressed one key on the piano. Just one note. "She's not coming back," the boy said. "But she told me to come here today." "To play?" the man asked. The boy shook his head. "To wait." "To wait for what?" The boy looked directly at him. "For someone who needed to stop." The square felt colder. The man reached into his coat and pulled out his wallet. Then he stopped. Slowly, he put it away. "Thank you," he said instead. The boy smiled. A small, tired smile. That night, the man didn't turn on the television. He didn't check his phone. He sat in silence. And for the first time in years, the silence didn't feel empty. The next morning, the man returned to the square. The piano was gone. The lights were gone. The boy was gone. No one knew who had placed the piano there. No one knew where the boy went. But something had been left behind. Every Christmas after that, the man closed his office. He walked to the square. And he listened. Because once, on Christmas Day, a boy with cold hands and a borrowed piano saved a man who had forgotten how to feel. 25:00, 30:00, closing. Some gifts come wrapped in paper. Others come wrapped in silence. And sometimes, the greatest gift of all is simply someone who makes you stop and listen.